What is going on, guys? Back at it again. Growing Pains Podcast, episode 6. Here with Eric Dunn, the man, the myth, the legend, the Black Broly, the fucking Jaguars aficionado, Jerome, and he does other shit too. We're gonna talk about the animated series creator, stuff like that. Jason Mayhem Miller, MMA fucking legend, diehard Cameron Davila fan.
Kid.
And he was in Here Comes the Boom.
Yes, I have quite a storied career, I will say, and this is a new low on YouTube with Eric Dunn and Cameron Davila.
Yes.
Hey, Cameron, are you putting these up on YouTube, like just basically unedited?
100%, yeah.
Nice.
He said 100% raw.
I didn't know what you were doing with this footage. I know I have retweeted before, but I don't watch the show. I'm just on it.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah,
So
that's
what's up, man? Eric Dunn.
What's good,
Tell me
man?
what you've been doing lately. What you been doing lately, bro?
With all this Corona bullshit going on?
Exactly. You might as well get it out of the way first.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, when it first started, I was trying to get back into my gym routine with the home workouts, the body weight stuff, and that was going well for 2 weeks. And then I got off that. been eating chips, Oreos, but you know, I'm whoa, chill. My mental focus is back. We back. I gotta get back off that, man. Is because you know we fall back into our old habits sometimes. So the last month, you know, April, I was like, damn. Coming into May, I was like, all right, we got to get back into this fitness stuff because I was going ham. I had some body goals, and then Corona hit, and I was like, damn.
What's up? No content creation during this like downtime? Because I mean, we're all about some content. What are you doing
on that? I got me a podcast too, and we're doing it on Zoom.
God.
Yeah, we're doing it on Zoom just like this. It's called Dunn and Drew. We post once a week. We usually record on Sundays like today, and we actually just started doing video podcast, but we never did it before. But we've been inspired by other people that have been doing the video podcast. We mostly just keep it on the audio streaming platforms. But it's been real fun to do a video version because you don't get to see people's emotions and reactions to what each other's saying when you just listen to the audio. So I like this video format. So I've been doing that podcast. Yeah.
It's actually, Jason, Eric does another interracial podcast. Also another white co-host. It's pretty tight. It's very progressive.
Interracial
podcast. I'm gonna start tagging the video.
Pornography at the same time.
Hey, sometimes
I feel like that word is loaded. I feel like we don't even need to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta call it interracial. Like black people, white people should be friends by now. I mean, come on. You know, at least the ones from the regular socioeconomic classes, we should at least partner up. Like I think that we shouldn't even divide. It's interracial, unless Eric, are you talking about like race-based subjects? Because I feel like you're a smart dude who like gives social commentary in a strange way. And
you're exactly right. we do touch on topics dealing with race and social inequality, stuff like that.
Bro, let's do it. Let's do it on this one.
It's mostly,
like, you know what I'm saying?
It is mostly sports.
Let's talk about the race paradigm. We got to. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think of the Ahmad case?
That was brutal.
Fucking terrible. Eric's actually, you're down the road from that, aren't you? You're not too far.
I don't know exactly what city it was in, but yeah,
we'll go for a jog and
next door to Georgia. Hey, but you know the thing about that is like I have a video, like an old Vine video of me running down my predominantly white neighborhood street saying, with my shirt off, saying I like running through white people neighborhoods with my shirt off. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So someone recently commented on that and they said someone just got shot for doing this. And I was like, man. What? I was like, damn.
Damn, y'all gotta take that shit to heart.
It was not lost upon me because I remember that video from Vine. And I remember, and when I watched the Jerome highlight reel, man, that hit me hard. I was like, damn, dude, like this guy called it years ago, like that
Simpson style.
Scared of black people. There's people out there that have never met a black dude and like are still scared of them. I never got it when I was a kid. I watched Sally Jesse Raphael, and I remember seeing the Ku Klux Klan dudes on there, and I was like, how can you hate black people? Carlos is my friend, and we play basketball all the time. He's black and he's cool. But then I got to California, and there's no, you know what I mean? You'll go through a African-American desert where there's not one black guy in the whole town.
Right.
That's where hate can proliferate. If you don't know anybody, if you're not friends with anybody outside of, you know, your skin, then you hate can grow. But if you are open to experiences and, you know what I mean, understand that people are just people, regardless of what arbitrary, you know, name we give them, what kind of color we call them. You know, 'cause I'm kind of more of a peach than a white. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a bowl of oatmeal with those little chunks. You know what I'm saying? That's my complexion.
Peach is a little bit darker.
Yeah, and nobody will get mad if I roll around yelling, "Peach pride! Peach pride!"
They would think you were talking about booty.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
I'm in the Instagram models. Peach pride. I only date 1 million followers or more. Sorry.
Yeah, but when I did that video, I was 20 years old, so I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just doing a stereotypical joke. And now that I'm a grown-ass man, I see the how accurate that actually is.
Man.
But, you know, that racism stuff is taught, man. So sometimes people grow up and they grow out of it, but others just believe it for the rest of their lives. And it's sad.
I've seen people like be recovering racists. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this. I've seen guys like completely like change their mind, like fix their worldview. I've seen it. Like you know what I mean? I hung out with the dude in Europe, right? In Poland. And think about that. It's easy to be racist in Poland.
It's all white folks.
Poland. Yeah. And then later I talked to this guy and he's kicking it with black dudes, training with like, you know what I mean? Muslims. Like a whole different, I've seen his paradigm shift. Pretty interesting what that means that, you know, not every racist out there is stuck racist. I think that you can evolve and, you know, change.
They just choose to be. They choose to be.
But you can't be born racist. That's not a thing. It's not like
you are. You're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think that's okay, put it this way. If you were at a playground and you're 3 years old and you're playing with a black kid, you don't know there's a fucking stereotype to black people yet. You're not old enough to comprehend that. That's not something.
But then the argument is that how deep is natural, and it's been studied. This is very crazy. Like I read this book. I read this book, and it's about like, I read this book, right? And in the book, the guy, and it's interesting because the guy who discovered this, the scientist, he has a whole nother story, but let me get to what he discovered. He discovered that people tend to drift or they would be more likely to help someone if they're closer to their genetic structure, because it's some leftover thing from our past. Like, I gotta save my cousin. You know what I mean? It's stuck in it. This scientist in the 60s like did all these studies and like, I don't know, put different races of people in like a drowning situation. I know that sounds kind of racist by itself. But he found that more likely like a black guy will go help the black guy. A white guy will go help the white guy. It's some kind of unconscious bias that human beings have, you know? And he discovered this. He spent the rest of his life giving out free stuff to people in need, died drunk in his house after all the homeless people took over and smoked all of his crack. Like, they sent him that crazy that him, a smart, learned man, could possibly be racist without even knowing it. You know, and I think that's unaccounted for thing. Can you logically rise up above that? Yes. Can you have a funny, smart black dude on the podcast? Definitely. Because we're all just humans.
Yeah, and to your kid point, I think it's a case by case basis. I think yes, I think kids do recognize that they look like another kid, so they want to play with them instead of another kid. But I don't believe that they're intentionally being racist. You know, they're just psychologically like, oh, they look like me, so I'm going to play with them. It's
Look,
not,
man, if we all put on blue shirts and they all put on red shirts, the natural human tendency is to want to fight because you're out group. You're not on my team. I'm wearing a red shirt. My shirt is red and our team is better than yours. It's just a natural human thing. So we have to take that into account. You know, that a lot of people have never evolved beyond that archaic, stupid brainwave that we got. And you know what I mean? A guy running in your neighborhood.
They're helpless, you know?
Yeah.
We can't save everybody out. We can't save all the racists out here.
I don't know. I think we could convert a lot of them, bro. I think you could convert them.
Here's my problem with
race.
With women. Eric, come on.
With women.
With women.
Exactly. You want to why? You'll never find a white dude that goes, nah, I don't like Mexican people. And then be like, all right, bro, this bitch bad as fuck that you don't like Mexican chicks. He's going to go, no. She smells like
about
Mexican.
some fine sisters myself, but okay.
I think behind closed doors, they still going to be racist.
No one knows. Oh, really? You think so?
Exactly.
You think that a guy could have a black wife? You're
not getting that. You're not getting that thinking out of everybody's head. Some people are just going to think like that for the rest of their lives. That's how it is. We're human, being perfect, and there's messed up people out there.
Hey, Eric. So I had actually asked you a question about the racism thing. Now I'm thinking about it. Being in the black community, did you get shit on for dating white girls?
That happens all the time in the black community. For some reason, the black community can't accept that a lot of black men are attracted to white women, and they want this black on black thing to happen in families. But you know, I think that's just a stupid way of thinking.
What is that?
I don't know.
Or just plain racism. You can't date a white girl without getting shit for it from your mama. Yeah. I don't understand.
It is racism. It is racist.
I know a little bit about it because I researched a lot into Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know if you know who that is. He's like the opposite of Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. Really out there. But he actually has a huge following within the black community. It's very cultish, as to the point of they believe that the only way to continue being black in America and have black businesses is to marry within your own race. So we want equality, but we're not okay marrying outside of our race because that's not the black family values.
Right. But
it's not just black people that think that way, though. Mexican people are the exact same way, and it's really sad to say that, being in California. Is that yogurt? That's how you know Jason's white. White people like dairy. White people fucking love dairy.
You're telling me
I love cheese, bro. What you talking about?
Pinkberry? You're telling me that I am white and loving it?
Yeah, you are, motherfucker. I know you drink milk from the carton, huh?
Almond milk. I like to squeeze those almond titties.
That's the most bull-faced fucking lie. I got other sources, bro.
Hey, but let me tell you, I've had one girlfriend my entire life, and she was white. And after we broke up, everyone to this day still is like, "Hey, you only like white girls, right?" Because I dated just
I banged a bunch of Asians, and now everyone won't stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's weird,
bro.
Yeah, they're like, suddenly my dick is racist. Allegedly.
Like just because I had one girlfriend, white, and all of a sudden that's all I'm into. That's not true.
I'm getting a tattoo on my balls, bro. It's gonna say anything but a white girl.
I'm gonna get that on my chest.
Nice. Wait, I thought you was into white girls, Eric Dunn. Wait, and you said you only had one girlfriend in your whole life?
Yep.
We're not just gonna pass over that like
not a problem.
No, that's cool.
I'm 27.
Though.
27.
You're 27 and only had one girlfriend?
Yeah.
I feel like a handsome dude like you could just be like slaying some box. Come on, I don't even understand.
Hey, slamming box different from dating.
You got to get your heart out there to date, bro. You can't go in.
Want to get that corona on his pee.
Yeah, dating is a lot of work, and I'm just not up for that. I had one girlfriend. That's enough for me until I'm ready to marry. Other than that, I'm good.
For real, man. You have these old values, right?
I don't need to be dating though.
Guy or what?
I don't need to be dating.
Sorry, you don't need to be dating.
I don't know. There's no point unless you're dating to marry. There's no point. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of energy. I feel like it only takes 6 months to a year to get to know somebody. I don't need to date somebody for 3-4 years for that to end up in a breakup.
Are you ready?
I just need to look at their LinkedIn profile for 15 minutes. Personally.
Okay, I see you.
That's
how you're going through things.
I like that.
All the military guys watching my podcast are getting a fucking hard on because they're like, yeah, you only need to know somebody for 6 months to marry him. That's like Eric's appealing that crowd right now. Yeah, for sure, Eric Dunn. That's like the crowd you're appealing to. So Jason.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one question about this. Right. I'm gonna ask you one time too. So while you were in Asia, were the Asian girls scared of you? Because I've heard very mixed things about being in Asia from military guys and how they're scared of American men.
Yeah, because you guys are always raping them.
Jeez.
Right? Like it's always in the news, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm 20, dude. I don't fucking watch the news yet. I'm just getting to that level. I'm just getting there. I'm like, it's just the tip right now, dog.
Yeah, you're watching Twitter.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I like Twitter, bro. I feel like Twitter breaks news pretty often. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right. Twitter has a lot of implicit bias, though. Twitter has a lot of implicit bias to being really progressive, and I agree with most of the biases, but it's a lot of implicit stuff where, like, even though I find I'm pretty liberal, I like to watch full cop shooting videos a lot because I don't really just want to take Twitter at its face value all the time. Like the Ahmad video, I said, that's fucking crazy. There's no way that happened. And I watched the video. I was like, oh, holy shit, that really fucking happened.
Yeah, I don't get the people that are like, don't share this video. It's disrespectful to the families. But
fuck that, bro. They need to show Emmett Till, right?
Yeah.
Emmett Till, right? Remember this guy? His mom fucking left the casket open to the reporters. Like, look what they fucking did to my son. You know what I mean? And that was like a watershed moment in American history. I know you don't know about this, Cameron. So let me put you up on game, okay?
Yeah.
Back, it was like, what is this? Pre-Dr. Martin Luther King, I think. Or like at the same time. Was it?
Emmett Till was hung, wasn't he?
But look,
I don't remember.
But they were doing the struggle, bro. And, you know, I think it was Alabama or Georgia. Somewhere deep south.
Of course.
They dragged this kid on the damn pickup truck.
Yeah, I know the story.
Disrespected this guy's body, like, and they were just animals to this guy. And you know, the funeral director's like, now, like, closed casket, we can't really salvage. You know, we can't do an open casket. He's too damaged. And so she took all that pain, and she said, you know what? I'm going to show the whole world. You know, so the people need to know about this. And now what? Today we have what? Self-incriminating cell phone footage, right?
Yeah.
Of them just harassing the dude and capping him. Like, I think, you know, we need to have some more serious conversations in America, because that's a brutal thing to do to a human being.
And there's so many cases like this that aren't being recorded that are happening all over.
Definitely. I being in California, you guys learned at a different rate than us in California. We don't actually focus a lot on civil rights issues, believe it or not, in California. It's a really weird thing.
Yeah, I grew up in the South. So
you're from Georgia.
Yeah, we learned.
You're from North Carolina.
Yeah, and I lived all over the South. Yeah, and
Eric's from Florida, like middle of Florida, like.
Yeah, I'm from like Central Florida. We don't classify as the South, really. We just Florida.
You're Florida, yeah. I know. Swamp town.
Gators.
Swamp beaches and babes.
Yeah. Like they were out there partying right when coronavirus hit, weren't they?
Yeah,
right
yes,
there.
They were. Hey, not Floridians. All the other states came to Florida, and they were just partying here. And
do you have like a hate? Do you have a racism towards tourists?
I don't care because it makes the state more lit. So I welcome everybody to come down. I'll party with you.
I just want you for the night, head ass. He said, let me take your freedom, girl. Let me take your time.
Hey, the anti-tourists are the old people. They're like the 50-plus people that are always out and they see spring break.
These sons of bitches bringing corona here.
Yep.
I wish these Chinese people would all leave. I don't know. I don't even know who that was an impression of.
An old person in Florida from Jersey. Yep.
Yeah.
From Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of people from Jersey and New York here.
That's where they retire, right? Because the weather.
Yeah, that's where they come down. A lot of people from my university were from Jersey, New York area.
Now,
FAU.
university, what course of study did you go through, bro?
Went through a lot because I didn't really know what major I wanted to do, but I ultimately picked economics. That's why I graduated with an economics degree.
So you're buying the bounce right now? Is that what's going on?
So people think, well, when you say economics, people think, oh man, he's smart. But in reality, at my school, economics was one of 2 business majors that you could do with less than a 2.5 GPA.
You wiggled your way in there. Did you grab that piece of paper? And how much student loan are you in?
$14K.
$1 million? $14K, not big deal.
Yeah,
that's
like
not bad. 6 Vine videos for you. Yeah, we can make that back. Let's get the YouTube.
That's like 2 Vine. It's like 2 Vine videos.
So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Were y'all making money from Young and Reckless? Were y'all making like money from that or not really?
I wasn't. They were just giving out free shit.
Yeah, okay. Young and Reckless has been around for years. Yeah. Like I remember they were like handing out shit on the Fantasy Factory floor.
Yeah, they were handing shit out on Melrose. They were just giving me bags.
That's Drama's brand, bro. That was Drama's brand. Fantasy Factory is like my growing up show, bro. Anything on MTV from the early 2000s till about 2016, I was in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Except I was dumb back then, so I didn't know shit was scripted. So I thought like most of MTV was for real, actually real.
Bro, I thought MTV was whack when I got there. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is this shit still going? Is it called M and they don't have any M on the TV? They have 16 and pregnant. M and
hell yeah, that shit was bugging.
There's no M. Where's the fucking M?
They took
Somebody
the M the fuck
away.
away.
M out of MTV. Sorry, I get a little worked up a little sometimes when I think about that kind of stuff.
You should.
But it's so weird that Cameron has been brainwashed by MTV for so long. I really like that, bro. He's an MTV soldier. You're just hanging on, watching the MTV until you're damn 46.
Jesus.
I'm damn sure, baby. I watch that shit.
You still watching Wild 'N Out?
Nick Cannon is hilarious.
He's not funny, but other people on there are funny.
Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue.
That show been on since I was 3.
Man, I know. I was doing like my first duty when Nick Cannon was on that show. Hey, hey, who is the hottest black comedian out there other than you, Eric Dunn? I'm saying Kevin Hart is doing pretty awesome.
Oh, you mean like in Hollywood and shit, or social media
talk
type?
About, yeah, there we go. Let's talk. Put me up on some new game, Eric.
So there's Rennie, RENNY.
No,
I do. He's too old for that.
He's pretty funny.
What is he? What does he do?
He used to be on Vine. He just does funny little skits. There's like a handful of black.
Come on, copy his and do it on our show, so that way you don't get hit with the copyright claim.
I need a lamp because he has this one bit where he says a phrase to like some sad music, and then he starts turning off his lights gradually until it's pitch black, and then he starts saying
he does what?
It's hard to explain, but
he puts a sad song on.
Yeah,
and then he's like, all around me.
So for example, he'll like walk into this room and he'll be like, so you don't want Corona, but you're still going outside.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best.
You gotta imagine some chick looks at that and says she loves him every night. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Podcast over.
Sorry, I was committing to the bit. You guys like made me imagine some amazing things. Let me get my lights back on.
You heard of RDC World? They're like a group of dudes who do skits.
I don't know anything. That's why I'm asking you.
They're signed with Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
You need to take out a pen. You need to take out a pen and paper.
Bro, who are you talking to? This is Mayhem. This is the Mayhem Miller show, bro. I'm always taking notes. Forever taking notes.
Hey, we all got pen and pad out here. Shit.
Yeah, we do. Oh, look at this smart guy. See, take some fucking notes. Now, Eric, mainly the reason I had you on today was to try to teach Cameron to be like likable or like funny on this show. Because, bro, I'm doing all the heavy lifting at this point.
Oh, for real?
I don't know what you're doing yet. And I hope Eric
where the antics, Cam? Where the antics?
I've been living fast and eating ass, bro. I've been trying to snap some checks and get some necks, bro, all right? You don't understand. Eric put me on at a young age. Get a song.
Right. You're still young.
Yeah.
One second.
He's
Let me eat your ass so I don't have to go to my class. My name is Eric Dunn. You know, I like to have a lot of fun. Let me eat your booty and lick that shit till it's gone. I'm just kidding. Wait, what? I lost the rest of it, bro. I want that booty.
I don't think you played him the song before this episode.
Let's get naked. I'll call it nudie. Bro, that's Eric's song, dog.
You see, I can imagine Eric doing it well. But that was just
There's a whole music video, Jason.
I believe it. I believe it's funny. But Cameron's version, the Cameron remix.
It was hard as fuck.
Whack as fuck, bro.
You gotta act that out, bro. You gotta act it out.
Ready?
Come on.
Ready?
Yeah.
It was like you were telling us instead of acting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I'm married. I don't even eat ass really no more, dog.
That's when you're supposed to go in.
Yeah. Go hard, bro. Your kid came from there. Your kid came from
I was about to say I haven't eaten any girl's ass that I've hooked up with, but I have. I'm already ahead of the game.
And you still don't count any of those as girlfriends.
No, I can't.
No, Eric.
Eric, that's a very black dude thing to do. And just not to be racist, but
hey,
I mean,
it's something I enjoy. I'm going.
I only had one girlfriend my whole life. Oh yeah. Hey Jerome, how many girls have you fucked? I fucked 738.
Ate all their asses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, give me some Jerome, dog. Like, how would Jerome be handling the epidemic? That's what I want to know.
Oh, man, Jerome just tired of the coronavirus out in this neighborhood. But I'm still going out there. My neighborhood too clean, too nice. I'm not getting shot by no white people. Jerome's still going outside. Jerome don't give a damn. I'm still grinding out here, saying hi to white people.
With his do-rag. And it's really Jerome. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, bro. All right.
My hair's too long for do-rag currently.
No, I know.
I gotta wear the beanie.
You don't have to be Jerome anymore. He did the heavy lifting for Eric Dunn. And now Eric Dunn's on the map doing podcasts.
You're damn right.
Cameron on the Growing Pains, how to be a better actor.
People love Jerome. People loved Jerome, man. They love character.
Well, there's two double-edged sword to that too, bro. One could argue that you were like proliferating, like that was like, you're giving a racist an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Like you can argue that way because you're, disparaging the black community or something. I'm sure some black lady wrote you a stern letter about how, right? It has to be. No,
yeah,
nobody ever commented.
Not everybody's.
You're dragging black people down.
Yeah, I got that all the time on Vine.
Really?
Like, yeah, you're perpetuating black stereotypes. Yeah, so is every black comedian. That's
bro. I'm really offended by the fucking Dave Chappelle white guy voice. It's like he fucking made that shit for like the whole 80s.
Did it though?
Everybody was doing Dave Chappelle like, hey, what's going on?
DL Hughley.
Yeah.
Hughley.
Yeah.
He was doing that shit in 2000.
Fucking whack. I know. I'm like, bro, stop doing that shit.
That white man voice is universal. That white man voice is universal.
I turn my shit on and
you're not the white guy they're imitating. They're imitating the white collar guy going to work and coming home.
Oh no. I'm saying that I recognize that voice when I like owe a bill or something. And I'm like, well, look, I don't know if we can handle this. Look, we can take care of this. If you just stop those overdraft charges, please. And then suddenly my shit works. But if I came at him hard like Mayhem, like, hey, no, man, fuck that, bro. You can't let me take money out and then charge me $45 after you gave me more money than I'm supposed to have. Don't give me money if I don't have money.
Sir, that attitude will get you nowhere.
Exactly, yeah. Dude, they're hanging up.
Nowhere.
As long as I don't drop the F-bomb, I think they're not allowed to hang up.
Good morning, Karen. Are there eggs for breakfast this morning?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
white guy wanting breakfast.
My white son's African friend. How are you doing, you off-colored fellow? That's the shit I imagine like people coming down in Florida talking about.
What's gonna happen when we all just like keep fucking each other until like everybody is just like a mocha cream? Then who are we gonna fucking be racist against then?
Can't do that. Remember, I can't have sex with white women.
Well, obviously not.
You're
black, bro.
disparaging the black family values every time you fuck white women.
Yeah, in Florida,
how I think of it is like if a black guy is having sex with a white woman, Martin Luther King would give us a high five. I feel like.
Dude, I think Martin Luther King would jump in there and be part of the gangbang. I don't know.
What does Malcolm give, dog?
It's crazy.
Hey, Malcolm would probably like hate fuck a white lady. I bet he did at least one.
Bro, who doesn't watch
50, 60 years ago, like black men couldn't talk to no white woman. So now it's a problem. Now it's a problem.
If you were in New York, you could.
We're all integrated, and now we can't.
If you're in like California, you could. If you're like, you know what I mean, in the more liberal areas, even back then, you could date a white girl. I mean, it wasn't like swiping right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was not, and then you fucking, you've seen everybody who is anybody watch that Green Book or Green whatever about the Italian dude driving the black concert pianist around.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the South, this shit popped off. Like, that's a true story. Motherfucking cops would just beat people up. It's like a very different, dark time in America. Like, white people were like getting used to the new normal. You know what I mean? They didn't know any better. There's no internet. There's no YouTube channel. There's just, these guys are moving into our neighborhood and everyone's scared, and made shit unnecessarily hard for black people. I feel like why? How does it benefit you to be angry at somebody that you don't know?
They're taking our women with their substantially large penises, and
nobody wanted Karen anyway.
I think it's because black people are good at a lot of things, and that intimidates the white man.
But dude, fuck that, bro. We should the best dude at the job should get the fucking job. Exactly. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And athletics has always been the place for African American people to shine, right? But now they're taking footholds on TV. It's really coming of age. And sure, there's bad people out there who are prejudiced, but I think the wind is blowing in the way of we're America. We're America. Yeah, we got a fucked up past. Yeah, but now we're all together. Yeah, we got a fucked up past. How about your country? You go back long enough, we've all fucked each other over. The whole thing. And I don't know. I'm just trying to be the best human I can be.
That's all we can do. It's just like the people that are running most of these important companies out here are run by people that still have that old way of thinking. Until that changes, then
they're old. They'll die. They're dying unless they fucking upload their racist brain to the Matrix, right?
They can give that shit to the kids.
I don't ask old people their fucking opinions. Me and Jason talked about this about a couple other people that I can't really name because I feel like it's a little out of pocket. But Donald Sterling. He's fucking old. Why are you asking him any questions about race? He's old as shit. Okay, in perspective, would you be surprised if you had a 70-year-old white neighbor and he kind of dropped a hard R? I wouldn't be. Well, is your neighbor 70 years old, white, and he might drop a hard R in his private life?
I got a redneck neighbor who likes to go fishing, gave me some elk meat. I could see him saying that in his private time in his house, but he ain't.
You live next door to Joe Rogan?
Yeah, right? I do.
Nice.
Should ask
he's hard R-ing all the time. I'm sure.
Definitely. They said it on their podcast.
Right to Chris Rock's face, I bet.
Yeah.
I doubt it. I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't like to be that guy that judges people, but I say a lot of shit behind closed doors. I don't mean it.
Fucking cracker ass cracker. I can imagine you fucking saying that after this interview, bro.
Oh, you guys don't want to see me on
Mayhem wouldn't shut the fuck up. Oh, Honky likes to hear himself talk. Sorry, Eric.
The best one.
Basically that.
So look, bro, I don't care that you're black, okay? You know
Good. We got everything in here. We got me, you, and then we had our mixed
This guy is the mocha in between us. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I mean? That's my representative, Mexican that don't speak Spanish and pronounces his last name incorrectly to sound more white.
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo just happened.
Oh, you just got my Cinco de Mayo is a fake-ass holiday.
They all are.
It's a fucking Hallmark holiday. That's what it really is.
Today's Mother's Day.
So what?
Okay,
you didn't get mom flowers?
I get hella flack for this,
for
though.
loving our mamas, Eric?
That's the
your mom won't let you date white girls.
Yes, you're right. My mom don't like it either.
For real? Fuck, I was dead on. I knew it, bro. I knew it, brother.
And my grandmother.
Oh, God.
Dealt with her.
Oh,
but you
my
know,
God.
it goes both ways because my girlfriend said the same thing. Her mom wants her to date an Italian guy. I ain't Italian.
Oh, and the dude was, the girl was Italian?
Yeah, she was Italian, had Italian heritage.
See, look, man, I'm just white, and I've dug into it, Polish and Scotch-Irish. You know what I mean? Appalachian Trail white people, the first white people in America. Okay, crazy, before America was America, we got here. Yeah, and then fucking, I don't know, fuck some Polish lady, and out comes me. So I'm Polish, Scotch-Irish, right? Yeah, and that's the thing is that I can never. What's my parents gonna do? Here, fucking, you only have to date cornbread white girls from the fucking outbacks of Arizona or Ohio. What? And just
Eric don't have a problem
random.
with that.
I don't.
And Eric, and so do you just have to live in the closet with your white girl habit?
Where's my 4-H hose at?
Basically, and
that's so interesting, bro. Because you're such a free-thinking dude, and you know what I'm saying, progressive kind of guy, and to see the older generation
trying to tear me down,
Dr. King's legacy, right? Right or wrong?
Mom, dad, and grandma are all like, "Come on, you got to date a black woman, bro. What are you doing?"
That's the same thing that my mom, dad, and grandma say to me. What are you doing? Get a nice black girl.
Do they really?
You're right.
Do they really, Jason?
Yeah, they're like, come on.
Get you a black queen.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got. Let's see. I think I got 3 girls who I would date currently. So that's another problem with marriage. How I'm gonna pick one? You know, I like a lot of women, and I gotta pick one. It's hard.
You're young though, bud.
You're
young. In your 20s, it sounds like you've got this kind of
a horny
traditional mentality, that American culture gives us, where you want to be the storybook prince, right? The fucking standing there in his Hitler uniform. You know that weird thing that Prince Charming has?
It ain't weird.
What is he wearing?
I want it.
Looks like fucking M. Bison. What is he wearing? I want one of those outfits, right? And to be standing there with that glass slipper in my fucking hand.
Yep.
And be like, yo, your foot is too fucking fat. Next. Your foot is too fucking wide. Next. Hey, why are you on your knees? Will you marry me?
You can stay a little longer.
Sorry.
No, we're on.
Is that how it happened for you?
Yeah, I feel like I just went to a storybook mayhem world, bro.
We're back in time.
See, I'm not looking at anything, Eric. Just so you know, it's like an autistic storytelling device. I'll just stare off into a million.
That's exactly what just happened.
Right? It's fucking storybook land.
You guys heard it here first. Jason Mayhem Miller has a Cinderella kink. Just going to throw that out there.
Fucking cosplay. Ladies, send us videos. Fucking Cinderella cosplay.
Private message me on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it's called? I keep calling it fansonly.com. Come to my fansonly.com and see my balls for the low, delicious price of 75 cents a minute.
No, I have some friends that called it fans only too. So some people just don't know.
I don't care. I'm not buying your porn. I'm sorry. Even if you will brush your teeth for me.
I was trying to get another customer. I'm going to ask.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's yours? Well, maybe I'll...
hit my line.
So, what's the price per month for some Eric Dunn schlong action on some OnlyFans? What's the going rate? Do we have a rate?
Wow, don't encourage this guy, bro. Teach him how to be funny.
Did you guys hear about Safari's OnlyFans? Remember Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend? He's kind of a rapper. Anyways, Safari has an OnlyFans, and it's like a big deal.
Time out. This dude is black, and his name is Safari?
It's
a black man.
Birth name.
Spelled black as hell, too.
Does he spit bars? He's like trying to say he came straight from Africa to Nicki Minaj's house.
Probably. No, he's from Brooklyn. Dude's from Brooklyn. He was
Brooklyn Zoo, but he's taking y'all on safari. It's clever name. It's a dad joke, sort of.
It is a clever
name. He actually
name.
wrote a lot of Nicki's music, and
he did.
For 14 years. Yeah, he did. She likes it.
I wonder how he looks in those garter belts.
Hey, bro, to each their. Personally, my love story is like Pulp Fiction. You know the Gimp scene when he's like coming out on the leash and shit. That's more my speed than the Cinderella thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You should not tell people that.
Eric, what are you doing? He thinks that being edgy is being funny. He doesn't see the punchline. He doesn't see setup punchline like Eric Dunn does.
Eric had old vines of him being a fucking slave with his old roommate.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hilarious. That's
edgy. It's edgy.
I mean, one Gimp joke about a man.
It is edgy.
It's not okay.
I wasn't chained up, though.
It was edgy, though. Still,
you had your shirt off.
You must love that white dude. You must love that white boy. Like, he's your buddy, huh?
That was my boy.
That's your boy, huh? You could see the love in you guys because you can't go that hard and fuck with each other that hard. You know what I mean? And do this fucking crazy ass. I mean, dude, I don't even think you could get away with those. You're the reason Vine closed down, bro. Is because they were like, yo, hey, black people are becoming self-aware. Shut it down. Shut it down, Zuckerberg.
Hey, I'm the one directing too. I'm like, I'm the slave, you're the slave master. You tell me what to do.
I know you wrote those lines for them guys where you were saying like, yo, just say this. And I could tell that this guy wasn't totally comfortable saying this shit, but he still said it because he's your boy. He loves you.
He was very
fine, Eric. Whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, that was a hairy thing.
He was like, you want me to say this? Bet. Let's run it. That was one of my. that was one of my favorite videos.
How long you been? What's that guy's name, and how long you been friends with him? Because that's a good little team you guys got.
His name's Chip Hawk, and we met each other towards the end of our senior year in high school, and then we found out we were going to the same college, so we roomed together for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a creative environment, huh? You guys are really blowing.
College? Come on. First 2 years of college, when you're taking like English 101, you have all the time in the world to fuck around.
Is English 101 a new strain? I haven't heard of it. Oh, you're taking it?
It was like
smoking it?
It was like ENC 101. I think I failed it.
Yeah? Oh, brutal. Hey, you know what? Our failures push us forward. Just ask Cameron, because I think you started crying, kicking the bag the other day.
That might have been true.
Vomited. He vomited hot dogs during one of our practices. I coached this kid, and he just vomited all over the floor. Athletics, Eric Dunn.
That was your pregame meal?
Have you ever pushed yourself to a vomit?
Yeah, I'm more than sure, right, Eric?
A vomit. I don't think so.
Yeah, have you ever worked out so hard you vomited?
No.
Deleting the Trill app.
Really?
I don't usually eat before I fast. I work out fasted, so I'm not gonna throw. I'll mostly get dizzy. I won't throw up. I'll like be like, oh fuck.
Well, it's boy season year round over here. Mayhem is retired, so he eats ice cream, yogurt, dairy products now. I'm just fat in the real life sense. I have really good genetics. I'm sure Eric likes him some Southern food. I'm sure he's a thick boy as well.
I'm real thick.
Okay, see that. I think we need to start a group of these people I have on the podcast. That would be the Thick Boy Coalition. I think that we need to have this so that we can have a thick boy group, because I feel women keep taking our word.
Do we get membership cards?
Yeah, it's going to be me. You know that stance guys do where they cover their dick between their legs, where they'll like cross their legs and they'll be like, look I don't have a dick, guys. It was going to be a picture of all of us doing that on the card though. And then you have to use it to get into the nightclubs that we have discounts at.
Yeah, that's the whole good luck with that.
I already got a couple guys I'm doing features with for the actual photography. He's pretty cool. He might be 76, but he doesn't charge me as long as he touches my shoulder. It's a weird thing.
Are you a thick boy?
Some would say. My wife would definitely say that. She says I have junk in the trunk, quote unquote, and she's white, so that might not be true because she's white.
Right. Her standards are a little lower.
Hey, I've been told I have a black girl's ass.
By who though? Who gave you that? Who gave you that though?
Doesn't matter.
Who didn't?
No, because here's the problem. Women like to comment on guys' asses, but if you ever look at your ass and you ask a gay dude, how big is my ass? I feel like he's gonna tell you the honest answer. Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your ass is not that big in the area where we're looking at other men's asses. To be honest with you.
Well, Cameron, he has a way to measure it. Like a dipstick.
You think that we should start taking measurements of everybody's ass? Think that's the new trend?
He has a yardstick for you.
I think you should ask men over women about your cheeks.
Really?
Men will give you the honest answer.
100%.
Yeah, I couldn't take the crushing pressure of a homo judging my butt and going, you know what? 5 years ago, Mayhem, his ass was tight. But today's Mayhem,
it's humbling, though.
I'm sorry, honey, but you are burned. Or I don't know. Gay. I don't know any gay.
They'll get you right. I don't know any gay terms either.
Zing you like a damn gay Simon Cowell on American Idol. You know what I mean? It's a bit flat. It's a bit flat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You leave. Your ass is not adequate.
It's not doing it for me.
It's not doing it for me. My mom hung out with a bunch of
kind of pitchy, dog. Kind of pitchy.
What's it called? My mom had one guy I grew up with named Auntie Donovan. Auntie Donovan was a gay Asian man with a rat tail, one very far down. He let me know that I was only attractive to straight women because I wasn't thick enough or big enough to be attractive to men. So I took that.
So this is all about a Gaysian hurting your feelings.
Yes, 100%. It lowered my self-esteem.
Man, this self-esteem is in the toilet.
Man. Yeah, it really is. Got to work on that.
How many times have you been knocked down by a gay Asian?
Oh, no, never. I mean, one time I got clipped by Robbie Lawler and I fell backwards for a second. And he is half Asian. But I don't think he's gay. He just fucking had a wicked right hand.
I think any man that puts a ruthless on his stomach is a little gay.
Bro, he would beat the shit out of you, Cameron. So just sit down. You can't talk.
All you want.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're getting you want to be a fighter, bro.
He's coming for the throat right now.
Yeah, I just have to. Every podcast I have to sit Cameron down for a second and explain to him he's not as tough as he thinks he is.
Here you go.
He's not the Jason Bourne character that he thinks he is.
I'm not.
And you have a lot of work ahead of you.
You could still beat the shit out of me, Jason. I'm still going to say you have a fucked up hairline. That's never going to change.
I definitely do, too. Yeah, it's
my opinions don't
There's
change.
not even a sore spot anymore. I already bro, my hair's going, bro. It's going, bro. I'm going to look like fucking Joe Rogan. Fucking Brian Callen. Oh, my God.
Bro, get a head tattoo.
I need a fucking Rogaine with minoxidil. Stop. And I think I need some.
That's all that matters.
Good. Bro, give me some Trump Propecia, bro. I'm just going to grind it up in my breakfast cereal, bro. I just feel it coming, bro.
Put it in your yogurt.
Oh, my, you're right. I can feel it coming. But I already got over it. I'm like, you know what? What am I going to do? Run around all day, taking pills and rubbing cream? And, bro, I'm going to go bald gracefully.
You just got to do it. Eric's, how long do you think you have, bro? How long do you think you got out of that hair?
Bro, he's never going to lose his hair.
I'm good.
Black don't crack.
I got my mama's genes, thank God. My dad a little balding right now, so I ain't got to worry about that.
You don't know, bro.
My mom was real hairy.
Bro. You're not as old as me. And
I
I'm getting to that age.
I think I'm good.
Accept some
I think I'm good.
It's sad. Black dudes are in two categories of balding. Either they don't, or it happens at 22.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's the sad truth.
It's true. If you don't grow your hair out at a young age, you're gonna start balding it black.
No, that's not true either. You have no.
The hairline's the hairline's gonna go back. Mine was starting to go back.
So you use shampoo and conditioner, and that's why your hair is so healthy. Okay, thanks, bud. Did you put Burt's beeswax on it?
Nope, just grew it out.
Are you dreadlocking that shit right now, Eric Dunn?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going.
I'm not balding.
I'm not balding.
This is your Corona cut? This is your Corona cut?
I'm not balding. That's all that matters.
I've seen you real clean before, and now I see you look like fucking Castaway. Jerome got Castaway.
Whoa.
Hey, a little bit.
I ain't been in the barber. Hold up. When I come into that barber, I'm giving you a selfie, and you be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Late, man. What you mean?
Hey,
I was expecting
the beard a little rough.
Yeah. Look at him, bro. He's out there, bro. He's on the raft.
This is like 2
Wilson!
You got so lucky with your genes for one being a black dude, 2, because you don't have fucked up patchy facial hair. You don't have a fucked up hairline. You did have patchy facial hair?
Yeah, it's got to grow in.
When? Every time I see you on Vine, I didn't see no patchy facial hair.
Yeah,
whenever you grew it out.
I kept on Vine. I kept a chin strap.
Yeah.
But,
oh, that's why. This stuff is.
I kept a chin strap, but it took a while to grow in the sides and in the chin for sure. It comes with age, bro. I was your age when I started Vine, bro. I'm 7 years older now.
You didn't look that age. You ripped to shit when you started Vine. You were big.
Yeah,
still 20.
All he had to do was eat his mom's food and fucking lift weights, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I worked at the gym, so
yeah,
that helped.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what guys that suck at Call of Duty say. I worked at the gym. I work out.
Bro, I suck at Call of Duty.
Well, I did suck at Call of Duty.
Bro, I still do, Eric. If you could give me any tips, bro, I'm looking them up, bro. I'm trying to get my sensitivity down, aiming down the sights. I just can't. I just be aiming a little bit to the left. Fuck. And then up a little bit. Hard. Oh, I just shot him in the knee. I'm so mad about that.
It's too hard, man. And people put one bullet in you and you're dead.
And the problem is that I kick it with these streamers on there that like they do fucking like top tier. I was getting mad kills. Then I started playing with these dudes and everybody is a murderer. Everybody's a ninja. Jumping off the fucking building, stabbing me. Bro, I'm like, are you serious? And my thumb is going. My hand's falling asleep.
I can't do it.
Punch the TV, but I don't.
I got rid of my Xbox in 2016. I haven't replaced it since. I ain't doing that shit.
So Eric,
what's wrong with you? Get back on, bro. I'm telling you. Bring Chip to my racist Arab gamer clan.
Chip never played.
And they're racist, bro. Not really. But they just say racist shit all the time.
Oh, I know.
Call of Duty, you have to. It's a rite of passage.
It's a culture thing. It's weird. Because they're not even saying the hard R mean. Why are you saying that, though? I said to them over and over again. and they just laughed and called me the N-word. Hard R.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, they just say it.
Hard R.
They just say it on Xbox.
I know, but look, I'm through the internet. And, I mean, I think I could give Jerome a good fight. Mayhem versus Jerome will be a good match, I think. But, you know what I mean?
Put it on the card.
It just feels so disrespectful. But then on the fucking, as soon as I put this headset on, it's completely acceptable. The fucking hard R right into this thing. And none of those guys are racist. In fact, one of them's black.
Hey, bro, it's Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 changed the fucking area. That was things that got kids through the recession at that point in time. Modern Warfare 2 was the first time you can call somebody a hard R, you can say Mexican racial slurs, and that's the first time I learned the word peckerwood. Peckerwood was okay to say in Modern Warfare 2.
I don't think it was the first time that you could be racist, but
Modern Warfare.
And Modern Warfare 2.
That's the first time? Why? Why? Because the zombie campaign was fantastic? Because the damn the voice acting by John Lithgow or whatever the fucking guy's name is. Oh my, it was amazing. The whole campaign. And then you got on the fucking pirate ship. I mean on the battle cruiser. Does anybody remember this or no?
I was really late to Xbox. I didn't get an Xbox.
God bless you, bro. It was so fun, zombies, bro.
PS2, man. I was PS2 for a long time.
Throw that in the garbage. I'm racist against PS2.
That's been gone.
Canceled. Anyways, I'm not even gonna address that shit real quick, Jason. That was like I'm just above that. Anyways, we ran out of time here, but real quick, I want to get in Eric. So what's the stuff coming up? I know you're on the app narrating for Trill. I know you got an animated series coming up. You and Dunn and Drew have a podcast together that y'all need to check out on Eric's Twitter. We just had some sick ass art come out that we're gonna have for the fucking podcast. So Eric, holler at me, bro. What are you doing next?
What I'm doing next? Well, you just listed it all. I'm doing all that during the quarantine. I've been writing. You just got to take this time to be creative. So all of the creative outlets that you've been keeping inside of you, they need to come out during this time because we have nothing but time. I know
or learn some shit, right?
Or learn some new shit. I'm learning French and I'm mastering my Spanish more. It took 7 years of Spanish, but you know, it's good to refresh. So like when I travel to other countries and meet other white women, I need to speak French. So I'm learning.
Bring them home. Bring them, smuggle them back.
Hey, Mom, you said no white women, but I got a French girl.
Yeah. French, bro. She ain't even white.
Yeah.
I used to date a French girl.
I think they're all
European. She was blacker than you, bro. She was blacker than you. Her name was Magali. And when I first met her,
she was probably African.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She was an African French lady. And she goes, my name is Marguerite. And I was like, Marguerite? I was like, that's a beautiful name. And she's like, yes, it is from the south of France. And I was like, oh, wow, the south of France, you got a real nice tan.
Fuck?
I was in there, bro.
Yeah, man.
I was in there because I
gotta see these other tan. I gotta see these other exotic women out there, but I'm learning new languages. I'm writing. I'm doing my podcast like you guys. Real fun shit. I love doing it. And I'm working with the Jags of the NFL. So hopefully.
What y'all doing?
He had a chance to go play for him. And he couldn't do 100 push-ups.
Let me tell you real quick. I hosted the Jags pre-draft live stream on Instagram back when the draft happened, I think a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And that was like my test to see if they wanted to work with me more in the future. So they gave me that opportunity to interview other Jags players, former players. I interviewed the head coach, all on Instagram Live.
Nice.
And they really enjoyed what I did. So now they're having me come up with a reoccurring series during the season. I think it'll probably be virtual because I don't know if we're going to get, live sports with fans this season. So that's the next step with the team. But I'm really trying to just advance my career in social media with the NFL and sports. So
it's awesome. Well,
just dabbling and everything
right here because, I feel like, do they have you just do funny bits or like what is it? Like you I don't know. You play Madden with somebody from the Jags? I can imagine that.
It could be anything. They were up for anything, honestly. Nice. So it really didn't matter.
Oh, I have some ideas, bud. I got some ideas for you. Just holla at me after the show, man. I like football. I really appreciate football, and the Jags is a fucking good club, bro. They're like, what I mean? Come on. They have some good guys on that team, bro.
They always have good guys, but they don't know how to keep them. That's the problem.
Hey, we're going to let you guys go because we don't have money. That's what the Jags do right there. Hey, we're going to let you go because I think we might have somebody in the draft. We have like a high top 10 pick every single year. That's the fucking Jags, bro.
We do. But I'll definitely hit you up for some ideas because.
Hey, and when football comes back, bro, I gotta get your opinion on some things. You know what I mean? When it comes back.
I got you. I got you. Hit me up.
All right, I'll be kneeling during the national anthem if you guys need me.
Me too.
All right, man. I'll holler at you.
Hey, man, so this is going to conclude it for Growing Pains Podcast Episode 6. Check Mayhem out. Check Eric Dunn out. And fuck with your boy. Like and subscribe, motherfuckers. Y'all be watching my videos and not liking and subscribing to that shit. I'm going to fuck y'all up. Stop playing with me. It's aggressive as shit. All right. Tune in next week, guys. 1 to 2 podcasts a week. Y'all know what the fuck going on.